Want to speak real Afrikaans from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at afrikaanspod101.com.
Hello, it's Christine, and we're here to do some Afrikaans today in the lesson 10 Things You Always Want to Hear. So we're all excited about this one, obviously, because I'm going to be telling you things that you want to hear. Jy lyk goed vandag. You look good today. Jy lyk goed vandag. You look good today. What's that? Oh, thanks. I just assume that you returned the compliment, but it's always something that we really like to hear, especially if it's coming from that person that we've got our eye on. But it's also just nice to tell people, if you walk past someone and you think they're looking good, let them know that they look like goed vandag, because it's always nice to make someone else's day. Ek mis jou. I miss you. Ek mis jou. I miss you. Long lost friends, long lost lovers, parents in different countries, whatever. Today's world, we're all over the globe. Our friends live in China. Our brother lives in England. Today, it's really common to know people that live really, really far away from us. And it's nice to sometimes receive a message saying, oh, they miss you. But it's also really nice to send a message to let someone know that you miss them. So get that phone out, think about that friend, and let them know, ek mis jou. Jy het 'n goeie werk gedoen. You did a great job. Jy het 'n goeie werk gedoen. You did a great job. That's always the best one you want to hear at school or at work, because it means that you're on the right track, you're doing something good, and at the end of the day, you might get rewarded. Daar sal 'n bonus aan die einde van die maand wees. There will be a bonus at the end of the month. Daar sal 'n bonus aan die einde van die maand wees. There will be a bonus at the end of the month. If, like I said before, jy doen goeie werk, then maybe, just maybe, if you're lucky, it means you're going to get that bonus at the end of the month and you can go on that extra long Christmas holiday this year. So, keep up the goeie werk. Jy is 'n uitstekende kok. You're an excellent cook. Jy is 'n uitstekende kok. You're an excellent cook. Now, that's one that you want to say for when your parents come over for dinner for the first time in your new flat, or you're inviting that boy over that you've had your eye on, and you're cooking them a fancy dinner, and it's the first time that you're using this new saucepan you bought yesterday, and they tell you that, and just, oh, what a relief. The food was great, the guy thinks it's great, or your parents think it's great. Anyone is happy to know that their food is good, because it means that you're going to get to enjoy it the most, because you get to have your food every night. Vat 'n breek, ek sal vandag skoonmaak. Take a break, I'll do the cleaning today. Vat 'n breek, ek sal vandag skoonmaak. Take a break, I'll do the cleaning today. That's the best to hear from your partner or your parents or your flatmate. What a great day it is when you get to just lounge on the sofa, watch some TV, catch up on those sports, do anything you want, even some painting or crafting. If you don't have to do the cleaning up, make a mess. No jokes, be nice, because next time it is your turn and then you're going to have to clean up someone else's mess. So just enjoy the day off. Enjoy it when someone tells you that they'll be doing the cleaning, because next minute it'll be your turn again. En jy wen, and you win. En jy wen, and you win. Whatever you're doing, whether it's Saturday night and you're playing board games or you're playing card games on the beach with some friends, it's always a great one to hear that you're the winner, because it means that you did your best and you won. So you've earned it. Jy was reg. You were right. Jy was reg. You were right. You won that argument. You were right when you said that this was the case and they said that was the case. It's such a nice feeling. You get all bubbly inside when someone you've been arguing with, or just made a point, tells you that you were right. It's like the I told you so, and it's the best feeling ever. Who doesn't love that? Ek het jou iets besonders gebring. I brought you something special. Ek het jou iets besonders gebring. I brought you something special. What an exciting thing to hear. You've just come home, you've had a really long day, and your friend's coming over, and they tell you that they bought you something besonders. How exciting. Open it up straight away, and just remember, if you don't like it, still look surprised, because they think it's besonders. Die begroting is onbeperk. The budget is unlimited. Die begroting is onbeperk. The budget is unlimited. You've got an unlimited budget, an onbeperkte begroting to do whatever you want to make this party, this function, this shebang the best one there is, because you've got everything you need. You can get anything you want, go crazy, and enjoy it while it lasts, because it doesn't come around often. So we've come to the end of today's session of 10 things you always want to hear. There's obviously plenty more things that we always want to hear, so let us know in the comments below if you like to hear these things or if they irritate you. Hopefully not, because they're quite nice things to hear. But if you agree with some of them, if someone recently told you them, and let us know how you felt, because that would be really cool to let other people feel that joy that you felt as well. So like, comment, subscribe, and keep visiting our channel, afrikaanspod101.com.
Hi everyone! How are your Afrikaans listening skills? In this video, you'll have a chance to test them out with a quiz. First, you'll see an image and hear a question. Next comes a short dialogue. Listen carefully and see if you can answer correctly. We'll show you the answer at the end. Are you ready?
'n onderwyser en leerder praat. Wanneer sal die leerder na die onderwyser se kantoor gaan? Ek het nie regtig alles in vandag se klas verstaan nie.
Seker, het jy enige vrae?
Ja, ek het 'n hele paar vrae. Het meneer nou tyd?
Ek is nou 'n bietjie besig. Kom asseblief vanmiddag na my kantoor toe. Ek sal tussen 1 namiddag en 4 namiddag daar wees.
Reg so. Ek sal om 2 namiddag daar wees. Wanneer sal die leerder na die onderwyser se kantoor gaan? 'n onderwyser en leerder praat. Wanneer sal die leerder na die onderwyser se kantoor gaan? Ek het nie regtig alles in vandag se klas verstaan nie.
Seker, het jy enige vrae?
Ja, ek het 'n hele paar vrae. Het meneer nou tyd?
Ek is nou 'n bietjie besig. Kom asseblief vanmiddag na my kantoor toe. Ek sal tussen 1 namiddag en 4 namiddag daar wees.
Reg so. Ek sal om 2 namiddag daar wees. 'n Vrou eet middagete in 'n restaurant. Wat gaan sy bestel?
Wil u koffie of nagereg na die ete hê?
Watter nageregte het julle?
Ons het vlaapudding en appeltert.
Ek wil eintlik net koffie hê asseblief.
Wil u suiker en melk hê?
Bring dit asseblief met melk. Wat gaan sy bestel? 'n Vrou eet middagete in 'n restaurant. Wat gaan sy bestel?
Wil u koffie of nagereg na die ete hê?
Watter nageregte het julle?
Ons het vlaapudding en appeltert.
Ek wil eintlik net koffie hê asseblief.
Wil u suiker en melk hê?
Bring dit asseblief met melk.
You've decided to study a new language. So now what? Well, you want to become fluent fast, right? Here are the top 5 shortcuts to learning a language. Number 1, create a study schedule and set some goals. Many language learners are unorganized. Creating a schedule allows you to free up time to study consistently. Goals give you motivation and something to strive for. Number 2, make it fun. If you learn how to make your study time enjoyable, chances are you'll be more inclined to study. Watch a TV show with subtitles or listen to some music. Number 3, find a language partner. This is the best way to improve your conversation skills. It will help you gain fluency even faster and increase confidence when speaking. Number 4, use word lists to build up a solid vocabulary. This is a great way to build up your fluency, one word at a time. Luckily, we have all the word lists you need, with a range of topics, from food to love. Choose whichever language you want to study and go. Number 5. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Nothing helps you improve more than correcting your own errors. You're more likely to remember it correctly the next time around. Everyone makes mistakes. Don't be afraid to learn from them. There's no magical way to learn a new language overnight, but doing all of these can really help your learning process. And remember, if you're interested in getting on the fast track to fluency, sign up for your free lifetime account. No credit card required, and you'll get the best free online resources. Start learning now.
'n man en 'n vrou gesels. Naar watter klok kyk hulle en hoe laat is dit?
Weet jy hoe laat dit is?
Ek is jammer, ek het vandag my horlosie vergeet.
Ek sien. Ek is bekommerd of ons betyds gaan wees vir die trein.
O, daar is 'n klok by die stasie ingang.
Goed. O nee, die trein kom oor 5 minute.
Dit is die 10-uur trein, reg?
Ja, ons moet opskit.
Naar watter klok kyk hulle en hoe laat is dit? 'n man en 'n vrou gesels. Naar watter klok kyk hulle en hoe laat is dit?
Weet jy hoe laat dit is?
Ek is jammer, ek het vandag my horlosie vergeet.
Ek sien. Ek is bekommerd of ons betyds gaan wees vir die trein.
O, daar is 'n klok by die stasie ingang.
Goed. O nee, die trein kom oor 5 minute.
Dit is die 10-uur trein, reg?
Ja, ons moet opskit.
'n man kies sy sitplek vir sy vlug. Waar is sy sitplek?
Het julle enige sitplekke beskikbaar op môre aand se vlug?
Net 'n oomblik asseblief. Is dit vir ekonomiese klas?
Ja,
Dankie vir die wag. Ja, ons het nog 'n paar sitplekke.
o goed. Ek wil graag 'n gangsitplek hê asseblief.
Ek is bevrees al die gangsitplekke is reeds geneem.
Ek sien, maar ek wil nie graag in die middel sit nie.
Wil u dan 'n venstersitplek neem?
Ja, asseblief.
Waar is sy sitplek? ‘n man kies sy sitplek vir sy vlug. Waar is sy sitplek?
Het julle enige sitplekke beskikbaar op môre aand se vlug?
Net 'n oomblik asseblief. Is dit vir ekonomiese klas?
Ja,
Dankie vir die wag. Ja, ons het nog 'n paar sitplekke.
o goed. Ek wil graag 'n gangsitplek hê asseblief.
Ek is bevrees al die gangsitplekke is reeds geneem.
Ek sien, maar ek wil nie graag in die middel sit nie.
Wil u dan 'n venstersitplek neem?
Ja, asseblief.
Want to speak real Afrikaans from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at afrikaanspod101.com.
Hi guys, I'm Christine and I'm here to do some Afrikaans with you today. In today's lesson, 10 ways to save the planet, which is super appropriate because we all know it's Earth Day coming up on the 22nd of April. So get ready to learn what you can do to put in your part and let's save the planet together. Herwin. Herwin. To recycle. Herwin. To recycle. Dit is baie goed om te herwin. It is very good to recycle. It is very good to recycle. We all know it's really easy, but so many people don't do it, and we don't know why. All you need to do is when you have a plastic bottle, a glass bottle, a can of Coke, just put it in a separate pile into your rubbish and then take it to the right bins. You don't have to do all the hard work of sorting through everything or actually putting it through the machine. Someone else does that for you. So you really do have the easy part. Just put in a little bit of extra effort and don't just dump it in the rubbish bin with all the other gross food that you put in there. Vrywilliger. Vrywilliger. To volunteer. Vrywilliger. To volunteer. Dit kan baie tyd vat om 'n vrywilliger te wees. It can take a lot of time to be a volunteer. It can take a lot of time, but just imagine how much time you spend every day watching Netflix or series that, yeah, they're good, they're funny, and they let you relax, but what a better way to spend your extra time than to just put some hours in volunteering every day, making a real difference to something or someone, and you can even get so much out of it yourself. Like, you'll feel so much better, and it's such a great way. Just put some hours in, put even some minutes in, just volunteer at least once a week or something, or even once a month. It's such a warming experience, and you should really try to be a vrywilliger every now and then. Beskerm. Beskerm. To protect. Beskerm. To protect. Ons moet ons planeet beskerm teen onsself. We have to protect our planet against ourselves. Sadly, we all know this is so true. We are the bad ones to this beautiful earth of ours. We're the ones that put cars and houses and roads and all these things that are ruining our beautiful earth's environment. So we need to start doing things, anything little, like being a vrywilliger or being a little bit more active in our recycling, to just beskerm our planet. Hergebruik. Hergebruik. To reuse. And another thing we can do is hergebruik. To reuse. Ons kan baie van ons plastiek hergebruik. We can reuse some of our plastic. It's so easy, like I said before, to just put your plastic on a separate pile. But what an even better and quirky and very cute way is to reuse that plastic. I certainly do all the time. Every little yogurt pot I have in the mornings, or like a big bottle of water that is quite a cool bottle, nice shape, nice pattern or something. Do something new. Like, check up on Pinterest. Just Google in there how to reuse a bottle, and it comes up with millions of cool examples of what you can do. Make some cool plant pots, make some watering systems for your herbs, or literally anything. I recently made some cool tables out of old wood pieces that I had. I don't know why, but it's really easy to reuse things, and plastic even better, because, you know, plastic's not so great. So if you can reuse it in a quirky, cool way, you don't have to buy a plant pot, you can make one. Win-win. Bewaar. Bewaar. To conserve. Bewaar. To conserve. Die natuur moet bewaar word. Nature needs to be conserved. We do, like I said before, we need to protect our planet, but we also need to conserve our planet. Make sure there's always some greenery around you. Make sure you support that local park or the gardens next to the street, and don't throw your rubbish there, or make sure no one builds a house on a nice, beautiful mountain. We need to conserve our nature, conserve our animals, and just make sure it's still there for our children and our grandchildren. People say these things all the time, but it's so true. You need to make sure that the future will still be able to have this beautiful world that we're living in right now. Om eco-vriendelike produkte te gebruik. Om eco-vriendelike produkte te gebruik. To use eco-friendly products. Om eco-vriendelike produkte te gebruik. To use eco-friendly products. 'n Goeie manier is om eco-vriendelike produkte te gebruik. A good way is to use eco-friendly products. What better way? I mean, don't use them bad straws that they hand out at the takeaway that you got. Don't ask for that extra pair of plastic fork and spoon when you go buy the burger after a night out or something, or even just at home. Try to use things that you can reuse again. Use glass things that you can wash instead of things that you can throw away. Store things in old butter thingies instead of buying Tupperware and putting it in there. If you reuse things or use products that are eco-friendly, like bamboo or glass or all these things that aren't going to contribute to ruining our environment, it's such an easy way to feel good about the things that you use and put in yourself. Om fiets te ry. Om fiets te ry. To ride a bike. Om fiets te ry. To ride a bike. Om fiets te ry spaar geld. Riding a bike saves money. It really does. You don't have to pay for petrol, you don't have to pay for car insurance, you don't have to pay for any of those things. All you have to pay for is a helmet, some little lights, maybe a bell, and your bike, and then voila, you're right there, you've got your exercise in for the day, you're not contributing to pollution, and you feel better. People smile at you as you drive past, and you get to work with a smile on your face because you have those endorphins pumping. Just ride a bike. It's better for you, it's better for the environment. Win, 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 like I always say. Om te gee vir die omgewing. Om te gee vir die omgewing. To care for the environment. Om te gee vir die omgewing. To care for the environment. Meer mense kan omgee vir die omgewing. More people can care for the environment. If we teach our children to, if we stick to all the rules that we've just been through, then yes, maybe we can encourage and inspire others to be like us, to do the same things, to be those earthy people that makes everyone cringe a little bit, but also have so much pride for, because they're the ones that, after all, they're the ones that can make a difference in this world. Om energie te spaar. Om energie te spaar. To save energy. Om energie te spaar. To save energy. Daar is baie maniere om energie te spaar. There are many ways to save energy. There's many ways to save energy. For example, it's so easy when you leave your bedroom, switch the light off. While you're brushing your teeth, close the tap while you're brushing and then just quickly rinse your toothbrush again afterwards. We're not just talking about electricity here. We're talking about anything that you can save, anything that's left on when it doesn't really need to be. Switch the TV off, switch the radio off if you're not really listening, if it's just a little bit of background noise. Saving energy can save so much. Not only does it save you money, but it'll also save all the extra things going into the air that we don't even know about. So just try, switch the light off next time you leave the room, or like I said, don't leave taps running. Water is so scarce. If you're not used to it being scarce, come live in Cape Town. Om 'n boom te plant. Om 'n boom te plant. To plant a tree. Om 'n boom te plant. To plant a tree. Kinders geniet dit om 'n boom te plant. Children enjoy planting trees. Not only children, I also love planting trees. What a nice way to add, to give back to our Mother Earth. People don't plant trees often enough. People cut them down left, right, and center. Make me a house. I need some wood. Cut me down a forest. No. It's so easy. Just go to the local nursery, buy a little plant, buy a little tree, go find a piece of ground and stick it in. It's so easy, and it helps our earth, and it helps the air we're breathing be a little bit more clear. Planting trees is such an enriching experience, so much more than people think. So if you have children, if you have a niece or a nephew, or your friend has a baby, not a baby, a child, take them to plant a tree. Watch how much they enjoy it. Watch how much you enjoy it, and then try and make it a ritual. Do it every week. Do it every month. Do it every year. It doesn't have to be that often, but if every person plants a tree, think about the big difference that we can all make. So we've reached the end of today's lesson, 10 ways to save the planet in Afrikaans. I hope with the 22nd coming up, with Earth Day around the corner, I hope that you're going to put some of those things in practice, please. Let me know in the comments below if there's something that you resonate with. If you've planted a tree lately, let me know, please, so we can all congratulate you and everyone can know that you're a great human. What about some other tips to recycle, other things that we can do to reuse our plastic? If you like things I said, if you didn't like things I said, please click, follow, subscribe, do all those things, and visit afrikaanspod101.com and keep learning Afrikaans.
Die TV saai 'n weervoorspelling uit. Wat is die weervoorspelling vir die komende week? Hier is die weervoorspelling vir die komende week. In die eerste helfte van die week sal baie dae oor die algemeen sonnig wees. alhoewel dit dalk bewolk kan wees van tyd tot tyd. In die tweede helfte van die week sal die wolke waarskynlik versprei en dit sal reën in sommige plekke. In die middel van die week, wanneer die weer begin versleg, sal daar 'n paar storms wees. Die maksimum temperatuur sal dieselfde wees as die gemiddelde jaar en dit sal styg tot omtrent 20 grade in die eerste helfte van die week. Maar later in die week sal dit laer wees as die gemiddelde jaar en dit sal daal van 18 grade tot 15 grade. Die minimum temperatuur sal voortgaan om 7 tot 8 grade te wees, wat ietwat laer is as normaal. Môre sal 'n sonnige Sondag wees en dit sal perfekte weer vir 'n vakansie wees. Wat is die weervoorspelling vir die komende week? Die TV saai 'n weervoorspelling uit. Wat is die weervoorspelling vir die komende week? Hier is die weervoorspelling vir die komende week. In die eerste helfte van die week sal baie dae oor die algemeen sonnig wees, alhoewel dit dalk bewolk kan wees van tyd tot tyd. In die tweede helfte van die week sal die wolke waarskynlik versprei en dit sal reën in sommige plekke. In die middel van die week, wanneer die weer begin versleg, sal daar 'n paar storms wees. Die maksimum temperatuur sal dieselfde wees as die gemiddelde jaar en dit sal styg tot omtrent 20 grade in die eerste helfte van die week. Maar later in die week sal dit laer wees as die gemiddelde jaar en dit sal daal van 18 grade tot 15 grade. Die minimum temperatuur sal voortgaan om 7 tot 8 grade te wees, wat ietwat laer is as normaal. Môre sal 'n sonnige Sondag wees en dit sal perfekte weer vir 'n vakansie wees. 'n Vrou wag vir 'n man. Waar sal die vrou wag?
Hallo, ek is jammer, maar ek sal 30 minute laat wees.
OK, ek sal by die kafee vir jou wag.
'n Kafee? Waar is dit?
Dis langs die boekwinkel. Daar is 'n bakkery oorkant die pad.
Goed so.
Waar sal die vrou wag? ‘n Vrou wag vir 'n man. Waar sal die vrou wag?
Hallo, ek is jammer, maar ek sal 30 minute laat wees.
OK, ek sal by die kafee vir jou wag.
'n Kafee? Waar is dit?
Dis langs die boekwinkel. Daar is 'n bakkery oorkant die pad.
Goed so.
'n Man en 'n vrou praat. Wat het die vrou vanoggend geëet? Ooh, ek's honger.
Het jy ontbyt geëet?
Ja, ek het. Maar ek het net 'n bietjie geëet.
Wat het jy geëet?
Ek het yoghurt en koffie gehad.
Dis te min. Jy moes ook brood en vrugte geëet het.
Wat het die vrou vanoggend geëet? 'n Man en 'n vrou praat. Wat het die vrou vanoggend geëet? Ooh, ek's honger.
Het jy ontbyt geëet?
Ja, ek het. Maar ek het net 'n bietjie geëet.
Wat het jy geëet?
Ek het yoghurt en koffie gehad.
Dis te min. Jy moes ook brood en vrugte geëet het.
'n Vrou het 'n bed gekoop. Waar gaan sy dit sit?
Hierdie bed is groot.
Ja, ek kan dit nie by die deur sit nie.
Kom ons sit dit aan die einde van die kamer.
Sal ons dit in die middel sit?
Nee, kom ons sit dit in die hoek.
Reg, klink goed. Kan jy my help om dit op te lig? Waar gaan sy dit sit? ‘n Vrou het 'n bed gekoop. Waar gaan sy dit sit?
Hierdie bed is groot.
Ja, ek kan dit nie by die deur sit nie.
Kom ons sit dit aan die einde van die kamer.
Sal ons dit in die middel sit?
Nee, kom ons sit dit in die hoek.
Reg, klink goed. Kan jy my help om dit op te lig?
Learning a language requires a huge investment of time and often money as well. Many people are hesitant to put in the amount of effort required to become fluent. But learning a new language can be one of life's most rewarding experiences. Here are 5 reasons to learn a language. Number 1, more opportunities. A new language can open up many new doors. You're able to work in countries other than your own. Tons of employers look to hire multilingual professionals every year. Number 2, meeting new people. Get to know speakers of other languages on a more personal level. Meeting new people is one of the main reasons people begin to study a language. Making new friends is a good enough reason to start studying. Number 3, exploring a different culture. Whether you decide to live abroad or you're just taking a vacation, knowing the local language will allow you to better understand the people. This can open your eyes to not only their country, but your country as well. Learn how people view your home from their perspective. Number 4, health benefits. Studying a new language actually comes with health benefits. Keep your brain sharp by studying every day. You'll be helping your mind fight off old age and stay fresh. Number 5, discover you can do it. We've heard every excuse that people give for failing to learn a new language. Too old, not enough time, wrong genes. But you shouldn't let your excuses hold you back. You really can learn another language. You could even hold your first conversation just a few days from now. Don't make any more excuses. Just click to start speaking the language you've always wanted to learn. Sign up for your free lifetime account. No credit card required, and you'll get the best free online resources. Stop hesitating and start learning a new language now.
Want to speak real Afrikaans from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at afrikaanspod101.com.
'n Man is op die foon met sy tandarts. Wanneer gaan hy die tandarts sien?
Ek is jammer, maar kan jy asseblief my afspraak vir vandag kanselleer?
Sekerlik. Wil u dit graag verander na 'n ander dag?
Ja, wat van hierdie Saterdag? Ek verkies in die oggend.
Ek is bevrees hierdie Saterdag is reeds vol bespreek. Ons kan nie wel plaas vir volgende Saterdag?
Dit is 'n bietjie te ver van vandag af. Wat van Donderdag laatmiddag?
Ja, ons het 5 uur en 6 uur beskikbaar.
Ek sien. Maak dit dan 6 uur asseblief.
Sekerlik, geen probleem. Wanneer gaan hy die tandarts sien? ‘n Man is op die foon met sy tandarts. Wanneer gaan hy die tandarts sien?
Ek is jammer, maar kan jy asseblief my afspraak vir vandag kanselleer?
Sekerlik. Wil u dit graag verander na 'n ander dag?
Ja, wat van hierdie Saterdag? Ek verkies in die oggend.
Ek is bevrees hierdie Saterdag is reeds vol bespreek. Ons kan nie wel plaas vir volgende Saterdag?
Dit is 'n bietjie te ver van vandag af. Wat van donderdag laatmiddag?
Ja, ons het 5 uur en 6 uur beskikbaar.
Ek sien. Maak dit dan 6 uur asseblief.
Sekerlik, geen probleem. 'n Vrou sal 'n vriend se woonstel besoek. Wat is haar vriend se woonstelnommer? Ek sien uit na die partytjie van Sondag.
Ek ook. Kom asseblief om 12 uur.
Ja, jou woonstelnommer is 1018, nie waar nie?
Ja, dis reg. My woonstel het 2 geboue, oos en wes. My kamer is 1018 van die oosgebou.
Ek sien.
Bel my asseblief as jy enige vrae het.
Ja, ek sal. Dankie. Wat is haar vriend se woonstelnommer? ‘n Vrou sal 'n vriend se woonstel besoek. Wat is haar vriend se woonstelnommer? Ek sien uit na die partytjie van Sondag.
Ek ook. Kom asseblief om 12 uur.
Ja, jou woonstelnommer is 1018, nie waar nie?
Ja, dis reg. My woonstel het 2 geboue, oos en wes. My kamer is 1018 van die oosgebou.
Ek sien.
Bel my asseblief as jy enige vrae het.
Ja, ek sal. Dankie. 'n Man hier 'n paar DVD's. Hoeveel DVD's gaan hy hier? Hallo, waarmee kan ek jou help?
Ek wil graag hierdie DVD's hier asseblief.
Altesaam 3. Jy kan afslag kry as jy 5 huur.
Is dit so? Maar ek sal nie baie tyd hê om soveel te kyk nie, so ek sal net 3 neem.
Ons bied 'n spesiale afslag op die oomblik en jy kan dit 'n week langer hou.
Werklik? Goed, laat ek dan nog 2 gaan kry.
Hoeveel DVD's gaan hy hier? ‘n Man hier 'n paar DVD's. Hoeveel DVD's gaan hy hier? Hallo, waarmee kan ek jou help?
Ek wil graag hierdie DVD's hier asseblief.
Altesaam 3. Jy kan afslag kry as jy 5 huur.
Is dit so? Maar ek sal nie baie tyd hê om soveel te kyk nie, so ek sal net 3 neem.
Ons bied 'n spesiale afslag op die oomblik en jy kan dit 'n week langer hou.
Werklik? Goed, laat ek dan nog 2 gaan kry.
Hello, I'm Christine. We're here to do some Afrikaans in today's lesson, 10 things to do in the summer in South Africa, which is wonderful because today is such a summery day. I'm sitting in the park, enjoying myself, talking to you guys, teaching some Afrikaans. So let's see what other things you could do if you ever happen to be here in the summer. Reis in die buiteland. To travel abroad. Ek hou daarvan om in die buiteland te reis. I like to travel abroad. I love to travel abroad, and I bet you do too. I mean, I think everyone does. If South Africa is abroad for you, then you'll love it even more to travel abroad over here and do all the things and see all the places and meet all the people. And yeah, traveling's the best. You're seeing new cultures, learning new languages like Afrikaans. Reis, travel, do it all the way, all the time, as much as you can, while you can. Ontspan op die strand. To relax at the beach. Hulle geniet dit om elke dag op die strand te ontspan. They like to relax on the beach every day. Who doesn't like to relax on the beach every day? On a sunny, wonderful day where it's not too hot, it's not too cold, we're just in the perfect temperature. The water's a bit cold over here, depends on which strand you go to, but ontspan op die strand is such a summery thing, such a thing that you should definitely know how to say if you're planning on spending the summer in South Africa, because a lot of us do it. There's a lot of these surfer people everywhere. So enjoy it. Enjoy your ontspanning op die strand. Om Afrikaans te leer op afrikaanspod101.com. To learn Afrikaans on afrikaanspod101.com. Dit is lekker om Afrikaans te leer met afrikaanspod101.com. It is fun to learn Afrikaans on afrikaanspod101.com. Well, of course it is. We're here right now, aren't we? I'm in summer, isn't it? So if you're here, watch these videos, learn these things. In the summer, it's lekker te leer Afrikaans and on afrikaanspod101.com. And then you can go out in the evening or in the day or the next day and use the things that you've learned. So what a better time to do it is when you're here, and what a better time to be here than in the summer. Om te leer Suid-Afrikaanse kos te maak. To learn to cook South African food. Sy moet leer hoe om Suid-Afrikaanse kos te maak. She has to learn how to cook South African food. I think everyone should learn how to cook South African food because South African food is yummy. There's so many, we're quite big on the meats and the veggies and the yummy barbecued dishes. So I think it's a must. It's a love and it's a great thing to do. It's good to learn it. It's good to eat it. So if you learn it, you can make it and eat it. So it's a win-win. 'n braai te hê. To have a barbecue. Dit is lekker om elke naweek te braai. It's nice to have a barbecue every weekend. If you're South African, you definitely will be having a braai every weekend. I know I do. It's such a thing, like I was just saying about the meat on the barbecue. It's very, very South African, and you can't come to South Africa or you can't know South African people who don't have a braai elke naweek. It's just great atmosphere, great jol, have some drink in the hand, the sun in the sky, braai. Very, very lovely. Nice memories to make, nice memories to remember. Just have a braai. Partytjie die hele nag. To party all night. Om te partytjie die hele nag is meer vir jong mense. Partying all night is more of a young person's thing. I agree to a certain extent. It is definitely younger people who like to partytjie die hele nag. But if you're feeling wild, if you're feeling free, if you're feeling like you want to get out there a little bit, why not? Do it. Even if you're not young, go out and partytjie die hele nag, especially if you're on holiday here in South Africa. By partytjieing the hele nag, you'll be able to meet loads of new people, see loads of new things, learn of more things to do in South Africa while you're here. Om te gaan stap. To go hiking. Ons moet kaartjies kry om te gaan stap. We have to get tickets to go hiking. There's a lot of hikes to do here in South Africa, especially in Cape Town. And I guess everywhere else. They're beautiful. There's such beautiful mountains all around us and beautiful trails, and definitely go get some kaartjies and gaan stap. Om deeltydse werk te hê. To work a part-time job. Dit is lekker om deeltydse werk te hê. It is fun to have a part-time job. Yes, of course it is, especially if it's a summer job and you're working in a restaurant a couple of hours, earning some extra money to spend that night. It's definitely lekker om 'n deeltydse werk te hê. Om pret te hê met vriende. To have fun with friends. Die beste naweek is om pret te hê met vriende. The best is to have fun with friends. Of course, that's the best thing to do. If you're traveling in South Africa in summer and you've got your friends with you, it's definitely die beste om pret te hê met vriende. Bly binne en blaai deur die internet. To stay inside and browse the internet. Dit is lekker om binne te bly en die internet deur te blaai. It is fun to stay inside and browse the internet. Of course it is. Most people think it's more of a winter thing because it's cold outside and you're staying inside all cozy in bed, you're on the internet. But actually in summertime, if you've had a long day at the beach and then the next day you're a little bit sunburned, you're so tired, you're tired from that long night's partying. It's also nice sometimes in summer to just stay at home, browse the internet, watch some movies and have a good time. So we've reached the end of today's lesson of 10 things to do in the summer in South Africa. Hopefully you're here next summer. Summer's ending right now, but come here in summertime, do all those things, send us photos of those experiences, send us photos of you videoing yourself saying those things when you're doing the experiences so we can see that you've been learning. So comment down below, like, subscribe, and just keep learning Afrikaans with afrikaanspod101.com.
'n Man en 'n vrou gesels terwyl hulle kyk na 'n meningspeiling oor kinders se gunsteling vakke. Watter grafiek toon die resultate vir 15-jarige kinders?
Hi, kyk na hierdie artikel. Dis oor die 3 gewildste vakke onder 10-jarige en 15-jarige kinders.
Laat ek sien. O, liggaamlike opvoeding is bo aan die lys van die 10-jariges.
Liggaamlike opvoeding is steeds gewild, alhoewel ek gehoor het dat kinders deesdae minder tyd spandeer aan sport.
Ja, en musiek het tweede gekom.
Ja, die gewildste vak onder die 15-jarige kinders is geskiedenis. Wanneer jy 15 word, begin jy belangstel in ander vakke as toe jy 10 jaar oud was.
Reg. O, politiek het tweede gekom. Inligtingstegnologie was in die 3de plek. Maar dit was nie eens 'n skoolvak toe ons so oud was nie.
So terloops, wat was die 3de gewildste vak onder 10-jarige kinders?
Laat ons sien. O, dit was kuns. Ek wonder of hulle deesdae goed ontwerp met behulp van rekenaarsagte ware. Watter grafiek toon die resultate vir 15-jarige kinders? ‘n Man en 'n vrou gesels terwyl hulle kyk na 'n meningspeiling oor kinders se gunsteling vakke. Watter grafiek toon die resultate vir 15-jarige kinders?
Hi, kyk na hierdie artikel. Dis oor die 3 gewildste vakke onder 10-jarige en 15-jarige kinders.
Laat ek sien. O, liggaamlike opvoeding is bo aan die lys van die 10-jariges.
Liggaamlike opvoeding is steeds gewild, alhoewel ek gehoor het dat kinders deesdae minder tyd spandeer aan sport.
Ja, en musiek het tweede gekom.
Ja, die gewildste vak onder die 15-jarige kinders is geskiedenis. Wanneer jy 15 word, begin jy belangstel in ander vakke as toe jy 10 jaar oud was.
Reg. O, politiek het tweede gekom. Inligtingstegnologie was in die 3de plek. Maar dit was nie eens 'n skoolvak toe ons so oud was nie.
So terloops, wat was die 3de gewildste vak onder 10-jarige kinders?
Laat ons sien. O, dit was kuns. Ek wonder of hulle deesdae goed ontwerp met behulp van rekenaarsagte ware.
To master a new language and understand everything as soon as you hear it, to read with just a quick glance and speak smoothly without thinking, you need to review. Here are our top 5 review tactics. Number 1, listen to examples over and over again. By listening closely and often, you start to pick up the rhythm of a language, as well as correct pronunciation from a native speaker. Use our line-by-line feature that lets you both listen and read along. Use this tool to practice as much as possible. Number 2, use our voice recording tool to master perfect pronunciation. Record yourself and compare it against the native speaker. If you sound different, then repeat after the native speaker until you're able to match them. Use our voice recording feature, which makes recording super easy. Number 3, master your recorded conversations. Record conversations and go over them again and again. Master entire conversations and repeat them line by line. Use any of the dialogues available for download on our website. These come with transcripts of the entire conversation. Number 4, use mobile devices to reinforce previously learned conversations. Constant review is the best way to progress in your language studies. Download the recorded dialogue to your mobile device and incorporate it into your music playlist. Quick reviews throughout the day effectively reinforce what you've learned. Number 5, read with line-by-line notes. Read along with a native speaker to really master pronunciation and natural intonation. You should start slow at first, then slowly increase your speed. Your pronunciation will become more natural. You will also see that your ability to understand fluent speakers will greatly increase. You'll be able to improve your communication skills using these 5 simple review techniques. Increase your understanding of your target language. And remember, if you're interested in getting all these review tools, sign up for your free lifetime account. No credit card required, and you'll get the best free online resources. And start reviewing more every day.
Een vrou en een verskaffer praat oor die telefoon. Wat gaan die vrou eerste kry? Ek wil hê jy moet asseblief nog truie en betyds aflewer vir die uitverkoping volgende maand.
Goed so, wat het jy nodig?
Ons het 1000 eenhede van die klein rooi truie nodig en 400 eenhede van die medium rooi truie. Ons het ook 600 eenhede van die klein groen truie en 200 eenhede van die medium groen truie teen die einde van hierdie maand nodig.
Rooi en groen truie. Ons groen wol is eintlik besig om op te raak en ons moet hulle by ander verskaffers kry. Ons sal die rooi truie eerste brei.
Nee. Ons moet die rooi en groen truie saam aflewer. Maak dan asseblief net soveel groen truie as wat julle kan.
Goed so. Ek dink ons kan nou 200 eenhede van die groen truie brei. Watter grootte het jy eerste nodig?
Ons het die kleintjies eerste nodig. Jammer oor die kort kennisgewing, maar ons het hulle hulp regtig nodig.
Goed so, ons sal ons bes doen. Ons sal daar die groen truie en al die rooi truie aflewer.
Wat gaan die vrou eerste kry? Een vrou en een verskaffer praat oor die telefoon. Wat gaan die vrou eerste kry? Ek wil hê jy moet asseblief nog truie en betyds aflewer vir die uitverkoping volgende maand.
Goed so, wat het jy nodig?
Ons het 1000 eenhede van die klein rooi truie nodig en 400 eenhede van die medium rooi truie. Ons het ook 600 eenhede van die klein groen truie en 200 eenhede van die medium groen truie teen die einde van hierdie maand nodig.
Rooi en groen truie. Ons groen wol is eintlik besig om op te raak en ons moet hulle by ander verskaffers kry. Ons sal die rooi truie eerste brei.
Nee. Ons moet die rooi en groen truie saam aflewer. Maak dan asseblief net soveel groen truie as wat julle kan.
Goed so. Ek dink ons kan nou 200 eenhede van die groen truie brei. Watter grootte het jy eerste nodig?
Ons het die kleintjies eerste nodig. Jammer oor die kort kennisgewing, maar ons het hulle hulp regtig nodig.
Goed so, ons sal ons bes doen. Ons sal daar die groen truie en al die rooi truie aflewer.
'n Vrou doen verslag by haar baas oor die resultate van die vraelys. Watter grafiek verteenwoordig die werknemers van tak P? Verlede week het ons 200 werknemers gevra om 'n vraelys in te vul oor hulle fiksheidsgewoontes. Die vraag was oor hoeveel uur hulle per week oefen en hier is die resultaat.
Het jy die resultate van tak A en B afsonderlik uitgewerk?
Ja, en ons het 4 opsies gehad. Minder as 'n uur, ongeveer 1 tot 2 uur, ongeveer 3 tot 5 uur en 6 uur of meer.
Albei takke het ongeveer 1 tot 2 uur die meeste geantwoord. Dit lyk asof hulle 1 keer per week oefen.
Ja, die tweede grootste opsie was ongeveer 3 tot 5 uur vir tak A, maar minder as 'n uur vir tak B.
Nie eers 10% van die werknemers by tak B oefen meer as 6 uur nie.
Dis reg. Daarom het ek daaraan gedink om 'n sportgeleentheid aan te bied waaraan enige iemand kan deelneem.
Dis 'n goeie idee. Dit sal werknemers 'n goeie geleentheid gee om mekaar te ontmoet. Ek laat dit aan jou oor.
Goed so. Ek sal my bes doen. Watter grafiek verteenwoordig die werknemers van tak B? 'n Vrou doen verslag by haar baas oor die resultate van die vraelys. Watter grafiek verteenwoordig die werknemers van tak B? Verlede week het ons 200 werknemers gevra om 'n vraelys in te vul oor hulle fiksheidsgewoontes. Die vraag was oor hoeveel uur hulle per week oefen en hier is die resultaat.
Het jy die resultate van tak A en B afsonderlik uitgewerk?
Ja, en ons het 4 opsies gehad. Minder as 'n uur, ongeveer 1 tot 2 uur, ongeveer 3 tot 5 uur en 6 uur of meer.
Albei takke het ongeveer 1 tot 2 uur die meeste geantwoord. Dit lyk asof hulle 1 keer per week oefen.
Ja, die tweede grootste opsie was ongeveer 3 tot 5 uur vir tak A, maar minder as 'n uur vir tak B.
Nie eers 10% van die werknemers by tak B oefen meer as 6 uur nie.
Dis reg. Daarom het ek daaraan gedink om 'n sportgeleentheid aan te bied waaraan enige iemand kan deelneem.
Dis 'n goeie idee. Dit sal werknemers 'n goeie geleentheid gee om mekaar te ontmoet. Ek laat dit aan jou oor.
Goed so. Ek sal my bes doen.